Hello everyone, Absent Friend here, and welcome back for another Disney Villainous guide. So how's everyone enjoying the new Treacherous Tides box? After our brief encounter last time with the algorithm, we are definitely ready for a new guide today. So grab your coconuts as we collect all the shiny objects with the conceited crustacean Tamatoa.
Are you just trying to get me to talk about myself? Because if you are, I will gladly do so.
In this video, we will be looking at all the cards in Tamatoa's deck with a few tips on how to play them or not play them as the case may be. We will also be looking at Tamatoa's Fate deck for anyone who may want some tips and tricks on how to effectively keep him from winning the game. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell to be alerted when new episodes are available. To win as Tamatoa, have the Heart of Te-Fiti and Maui's Hook at Tamatoa's lair. Wait a minute. Shift it back. That seems kind of familiar. Haven't we already had a villain with this same goal? Ooh, shiny. What were we talking about? Ah, forget it. Let's check out his villain deck. As usual, we will start with his allies. He has a total of 7. 4 8-eyed bats, 1 fish monster, 1 sloth monster, and 1 tree monster. No, not that one. This is a different one. We'll get to it later. Let's start with 8-eyed bats. These little flutter rats cost 1 power to play and have a strength of 1. And whenever Tamatoa plays any other ally, he may move these bats to the same location as the new ally. That means these bats can be played anywhere, since they can be easily moved later to vanquish heroes. Next, Fish Monster. This creepy thing costs 2 power to play, but has a strength of 2. It also has the old Y attacker ability, which means it can vanquish heroes at its location or adjacent locations. Play to either Lalotai or Tamatoa's lair to cover the widest area of attack. Next, Sloth Monster. This nightmare-inducing thing has 2 strength and costs 2 power to play. Any heroes at this monster's location get a -1 strength debuff. Play this on Moana's location to make her easier to defeat, or play it on Maui's location if he has his hook attached. More on that later. Next, Tree Monster. No. I told you already, this is a different tree monster. Anyway, this carnivorous plant costs a whopping 3 power, but does have 3 strength. When this ally is used to defeat a hero, Tamatoa may move any card in play to a new location. That could be any card on his side of the realm or on the hero side. Use this to move objective items into Tamatoa's lair or to move a hero into a better location for vanquishing. Now let's take a look at Tamatoa's only item in his villain deck, and that is Maui's Hook. This is also half of his objective items. It is free to play, and while it is unattached, anytime other villains target Tamatoa with a fate action, he will then gain 2 power. If Maui somehow reclaims the hook and it becomes attached to the demigod, then when Maui is defeated, the hook will return to Tamatoa's side of the realm at the location of the vanquish. Now there are 2 ways to play this card. If Tamatoa draws this hook early in the game, he could play it immediately and tempt his opponents to fate him more often, building up that power. The downside to that strategy is when it's Maui time, the hook will get attached to Maui and Tamatoa will have to defeat this 8 strength hero. Ouch. The other strategy would be to hold on to the hook in Tamatoa's hand or crab claws until he has claimed the heart of Te Fiti and has it in his lair. Then play the hook for free and immediately win the game. The downside to this strategy is having to keep the hook card in his hand the entire game, thereby reducing the chance of getting the effect card he needs to find the heart. Speaking of effects, let's talk about them. Tamatoa has a total of 18. Holy moly. 1 powerless, 2 bait, 2 nice and shiny, 2 trapped, 2 you look like seafood, 2 I'll tell you in song, 3 crustacean with the power of creation, and 4 not exactly Maui time. Wow, that was an ordeal. Alright, let's start with powerless. For 3 power, Tamatoa can reduce the strength of any hero in the realm using up to 3 -1 strength tokens. Be sure to give these to that high strength Maui if he has his hook attached, or to Moana to make her easier to defeat and claim the heart of Te Fiti. Next up, bait. With this effect, Tamatoa can draw a card for each hero in the realm. And since there are 3 heroes in the Fate deck, that means Tamatoa can draw up to 3 cards. This effect is very situational, so play it if there are some heroes out. Otherwise, trash it. Oh, did I mention this card is free to play? That's kind of important. Next, nice and shiny. Another free to play card. This allows Tamatoa to gain 2 power and then shuffle Maui's discard pile back into the Maui deck. Play this card often to get that free power. What's a Maui deck, you say? I have no idea. I'm just kidding. I know what it is. No, really, I know what it is, and we'll talk about it later. Next, trapped. Now this effect costs 1 power to play. Boo. And with it, Tamatoa may take 1 action that is covered by any hero anywhere in the realm as long as it isn't a fate action. Now there aren't any actions that could be covered that aren't somewhere else on the board, so this card seems like a waste of space. But if things get desperate, Tamatoa could spend 1 power to gain 2 power. Or if it will win him the game, he could use a covered move item/ally action to move his objective into his lair. Honestly, we say flush it. Next, you look like seafood. With this effect, Tamatoa can pay power equal to the current strength of any hero to defeat that hero. Remember all that free power that he can earn with effects and actions? Well, this is what he needs that power for. So use this to defeat Moana or that hook-carrying Maui. Don't bother with the chicken. Next up, I'll tell you in song. For 2 power, Tamatoa can shuffle 3 discarded villain cards back into his villain deck. This is great to retrieve that card we just spoke about to defeat any of the previously mentioned heroes that may have returned to reclaim their items, or Tamatoa could retrieve the next effect. Crustacean with the power of creation. After paying 3 power, Tamatoa may shuffle his own Fate discard pile back into his Fate deck and then reveal the top 4 Fate cards. If any Fate items are revealed, he must play them to different locations and discard the other Fate cards. This is how our gargantuan crab will find the heart of Te Fiti and get it into his realm. Just be aware that when the heart appears, so does Moana. So be ready to take her down, and then we'll really see how far she goes. And the last effect is not exactly Maui time. Finally, back to the free cards. With this effect, Tamatoa can reveal the top card from the Maui deck and then either play it or discard it. Now, let's finally talk about that Maui deck. This is a separate deck that is used while Maui is in the realm. The cards have various effects that can both help and hurt Tamatoa. Let's check them out and see which ones are good to play and which ones are best to discard. He has a total of 10 and 1 copy of each. First up, Beetle Maui. This Maui card will force Tamatoa to shuffle all his allies in his realm, then randomly distribute them between all locations as evenly as possible. This is bad, bad, bad for Tamatoa. Discard this immediately. Next, Hey Hey Maui. When revealed, immediately discard it, then reveal and play the next 2 Maui cards. This is a crapshoot because Tamatoa cannot discard this even if he wants to. He must play it and then play the next 2 cards that show up. So be careful. Next, Fish Maui. Tamatoa reveals his hand and gains 1 power for each condition card in his hand. Afterwards, he will discard all those conditions. If Tamatoa has conditions that are going to be discarded anyway, go ahead and play this card to get that free power. If not, discard it. Next, Lizard Maui. Tamatoa discards an ally from his realm and gains power equal to that ally's current strength. This is good if Tamatoa is trying to build up power to use the "you look like seafood" effect to defeat a hero rather than vanquish them. Judge the situation and play or discard accordingly. Next, Pig Maui. Tamatoa immediately loses 3 power and draws 4 cards. If our number 1 crab is still trying to find that hook, go ahead and take the loss of 3 power to draw 4 cards. Otherwise, Reindeer Maui. Tamatoa will discard the top 2 cards of both his Villain and Fate deck. Do not play this card. He could unwillingly discard Maui's hook or the Heart of Tafiti. Next, Sea Star Maui. On his next turn, Tamatoa does not have to move to a new location. Go ahead and play this one, whether Tamatoa is at a favorable location or not, since he has the option to ignore the card's suggestion. Next, Shark Maui. Tamatoa will play the top Fate card on himself, then discard the top 2 villain cards from his villain deck. Once again, do not play this card. Yes, it's possible he could draw the Heart of Tafiti, but the odds are not in his favor. So unless there is only 1 card left in the Fate deck and everyone knows that it's the Heart, just discard this Maui card and move on. Next, Shark Head Maui. This gives all allies +2 strength and heroes +1 strength. Go ahead and play this one because the allies will get more strength than the heroes. Yes, I figured that one out all by myself. Next, Shark Tail Maui. This one gives allies +1 strength and heroes +2 strength. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and play this card as well, because if Tamatoa has all his allies in the realm, that's a total of +7 strength, where there will only be a max of +6 strength to the heroes. And there's no limit to how much extra strength both allies and heroes can have. Well, that's enough of all that. So let's check out his conditions. He only has 4. 2 fish are dumb and 2 not so tough. Let's first look at fish are dumb. During another villain's turn, if they take 2 or fewer actions, Tamatoa can gain 3 power. Always be on the lookout for this to get that free power. But don't hold on to this card for too long and let it clog up his hand. And the other condition, not so tough. If another villain plays an ally with a strength of 3 or less on Tamatoa's next turn, all his cards played will cost 1 less power. Use this to every advantage, but again, don't hold on to it if the other villains won't be summoning weaker allies anytime soon. And that's it for all the cards in his villain deck and the Maui deck. Now let's turn that crab upside down and... Stop it! I can't afford the license. Thank you. Where were we? Oh, now, okay, villain Maui deck. Oh, so now let's turn the crab upside down and look at all the cards in the Fate deck. We'll start with those trusty heroes. As mentioned before, he has a total of 3. First up, Hey. It's a chicken. It's a 2-strength chicken. It doesn't do anything except cover actions, which can be a good thing, so don't be chicken. And go ahead and play it to cover up that double card play action at Impossible Cliffs or that move item / ally action on Tamatoa's lair, whichever is not currently covered. Next, Maui. This hero has 8 strength, and while in the realm, Tamatoa must reveal and play the top card of the Maui deck before he moves on his turn. This can have mostly devastating effects on the evil crab, so go ahead and play him and cover up those actions. Don't worry about his hook because this will not bring it into play, so Maui can just hang around and be a constant nuisance. Have him cover whichever actions aren't already covered by that chicken. And the final hero, Moana. When this 4-strength hero is played, the Fator should play her to the location of the Heart of Te Fiti so she can reclaim it and attach it to herself and keep it out of the clutches of that bad crab. Play her even if the heart is not in the realm and have her cover other actions that haven't been covered yet. If both locations are already covered, then cover the 2-power action on Lalotai. Nailed it. Now let's move on to his fate items, which he has a total of 4. 3 something shiny and 1 Heart of Te Fiti. Let's start with the Heart of Te Fiti. If this item gets played, it is played in a location unattached. Then whomever played it will find Moana and attach the heart to her at the location the heart was played to. Of course, when Moana is defeated, the heart will fall to Tamatoa's side of the realm at the location of the defeat. Since this is the other half of Tamatoa's objective, it goes without saying, never play this card. If the Fator is stuck with no other option, then play the heart and Moana to the Impossible Cliffs to keep the heart as far away from Tamatoa's lair as possible. Instead of playing the heart, try to play the other fate item, Something Shiny. This item covers actions and never attaches to heroes. Heroes cannot be defeated at the same location as this shiny item. So use these to help protect either hero who has the objective items attached. However, when Tamatoa ends his turn at the same location as one of these shiny objects, that item will then be discarded. It's not a long deterrent, but it is a deterrent. Play these often, cover up those actions, and protect those heroes. And now for his fate effects. He has a total of 8. 1 Mini Maui, 2 Escape, 2 Still Upside Down, and 3 Maui Time. Let's start with Mini Maui. This effect allows the Fator to look at the top 3 cards of the Maui deck and return them in any order. Definitely not the best fate card to play, but better than playing the Heart or Maui Time. Otherwise, ditch it like a bad date. Hopefully a better effect will show up like Escape. This effect will move a hero or unattached item to an adjacent location. Use this card to keep those items away from the lair or the Something Shiny items doing their thing. Next, Still Upside Down. This effect causes Tamatoa to lose half of his power. Use this to keep him from hoarding power to use that dreaded seafood card. This card can also be used to avoid playing the heart if it is revealed in the same action as this effect. And the last effect is Maui Time. This effect allows the Fator to find Maui and his hook and play them to any location in the realm. This is the only way to get the hook out of Tamatoa's grip and back on the hero side. If the hook is not in the realm yet, do not play this card. And that's it, apps and friends. I hope everyone found this video informative and maybe even picked up a few pointers on how to better play Tamatoa or even play against Mr. Krabs. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow and reach a wider audience. Keep watching this channel for more Disney Villainous videos. But before we go, let me know in the comments if you prefer Moana or Moana 2. I'm your absent friend, signing off.